with tattoos and rap music, bad moves and abuse in my past acting stupid. How you?
Do you know what that flows from?
Yeah.
Eminem, right?
I bet
You
you
just got that?
yeah.
You just got that?
I didn't even realize that
What?
that was like a purposeful thing.
He was shouting out Eminem.
And I was wearing the Eminem t-shirt.
Right.
I didn't even
Right.
get it.
Oh, you gotta be kidding! Whoa!
That's crazy how it all just clicks like that.
No. Hello, it's another time for another fantastic reaction. We've got some great stuff. It's the reaction of Tom MacDonald, Nova Rockefeller, that produced the thing, along with Dax. Has got the third rap laid down during the video, and Dax just eats it up. But if you've watched the video, lots of weird stuff going on in there. So let's go ahead and get right into it. All right.
Reaction video, all the other reaction videos talk about how great you guys are, but this one is mostly just to talk about how great I am.
Got you.
And we're all Canadian.
Perspective is needed. I was shocked at the video, like the slow
They're all Canadian. That's fact.
downs and all the little intricacies. Yo, you went crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I did as much as I could, and then I had our VFX friend go in and do like all the glitch effects and shit like that. So it was really good.
the truck. 10 of my buddies are already drunk. We don't go nowhere that doesn't have liquor and cigarettes. Ride a mechanical bulls in the club. We like to hunt. Leave with a gun.
Okay.
Hold up.
Are you gonna ask about the outfit? Okay, what do you
like? The first scene of the video when me, Dax, and Adam are all sitting on that in front of that trailer. Dax, do you remember pulling up there first? Because I got a
Do I remember that day when I was in front of the people's house and I was sort of like scared?
Yeah.
Because I got a text from Dax.
Head off.
We're late as fuck, so we're late to the video shoot,
right.
and I get this text from Dax, and he's like, "Yo, I just pulled up to this spot, bro, and like, I don't know if it's like safe for me to like go in here by myself." And I was like, "Why?" And he was like, "Well, look, man, as a black man, I just rolled up in like the backwoods, and there's like all these people standing there staring at me. And I don't know if I should just roll up on them like this."
Right.
And I was like, "Oh shit, I never even fucking thought about this." So I called the location, and I was like, "Hey, my buddy Dax just pulled up. Like, I'm gonna be there in 2 minutes. Like, can you see him?" And he's like, "I see a young black man standing about 20 feet away from me. He's already called me sir, so it's all good here." And I was like, "Step on the gas. We gotta fucking get this video shoot now."
Go help Dax. Help Bob.
See, and that, you know what my thing is, my problem is this: I'm always on time, and I hate myself for it.
Okay, well, typically we are on time, but we had.
Now, my wife's black, and the whole joke in her family is they're always late. And I guess that's like a thing in the black community. Not being racist or anything, but good for you, Dax. Living outside a stereotype, which is horrible.
The craziest shit happened. This is the first time we met. This would be our third music video together, and we've done all of them at a distance. So this is the first time that we met. We were an hour late because I forgot the cards for the camera. So we stopped at multiple places to try and find cards.
Oh, I've been there.
And like in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, Dax does all these like big video productions with like 20 people there. And like, there's all these people for lighting, and all it is me, my one friend who's Tom's sister, and fucking her husband, and we forgot the shit. And like,
I was like, Dax is gonna think we're like such a bummy ass crew.
Yes.
But this is what happened. So I was there, right? So I pull up. I called you. I'm like, "Hey, I don't know about this," because it's like I'm just like sort of like a big black guy. I don't like just walking up.
He's bigger than he looks.
So, but then when I was there for a minute, dude was super friendly. But then these two huge trailers pulled up, and I thought it was you guys. So I get out of my car, and I just walk up on these two big trailers that pulled up, and I'm like, this guy comes out, and I'm like, is Tom inside? He's like,
Oh my
and I pull up at the door, and I'm just like, but they were so friendly though.
Yo, is Tom?
My social anxiety is actually giving me an asthma attack right now just thinking about this.
I saw the guys that were in those trailers too. It's like a couple big white dudes, like all tatted up. You were probably like, "Oh, these guys are probably Tom's fucking brothers."
I thought it was
probably family. I thought the whole family was pulled up. Remember, I asked you when your dad was coming.
Yeah,
and you were like, they were just here for a bit, bro. That was just like, like
yeah.
I am stressing about forgetting this fucking card. We stop at like multiple Best Buys. They don't have cards for my camera. My camera is like the equivalent of like a car. Like they don't just have parts for it laying around. No. I'm stressed. We have to send.
I think Nova uses one of those red cameras, which is like a 20,000. If you know about the red camera, it's like one of the highest end cameras. I'm pretty sure she got a red camera a couple years ago.
Jenna to go get a whole other card. She's fucking late. So we're there for an hour and a half after already being an hour late. And we can't even do anything. We're just basically like bumming around taking photos.
Yeah.
How's it going, babe?
Fuck. Shit. No fucking camera card. Can't shoot the fucking music video. Out here with Dax and fucking Adam Calhoun.
My slacks. Where are my slacks at?
these are like
Where are my slacks at?
Anything comfortable to me is a slack.
Slack.
I feel like anything
What's the
comfortable to
slack?
I just
Did you say slack?
I
He
fucked
did.
it up.
Okay, you fucked up.
I was younger, they tell me to struggle and hustle like 200 bikers, and they were my brothers. Be coming for blood, and you running for cover, addicted to drugs, and the thunder been drunker than.
How you feel about those fits, Dax? Because we've been getting a hard time on the internet about those fits.
Oh yeah,
Really? Which ones? These ones or the
whole outfit. The costuming is just itself is so shocking when that starts, but everybody points out Dax's outfit is. But if you think about it, it might just be me, but are shorts getting higher and higher on the guys? I mean, we used to be way up high back in when I was a kid in the 70s, early 80s, and then they always drooped all the way down to the knees. Then they went to the ankles, but I think I've seen above the knees. Dax is extreme on that. Adam's trying, but then he's got the pulled up socks, which just don't get it.
the other ones.
The colorful ones.
I like the colorful ones. So mine, there's a guy out here. His name is Costello. He does like my tattoos. So that was his brand that I was wearing. I think our fits looked fire. No,
I loved it.
I thought so. I had no.
What are people saying?
People have said, I've seen people say those outfits are terrible.
Yes.
I think we look fresh.
No.
I thought the show was fire.
They're supposed to be. They're kind of supposed.
Come on, go ahead and sit down.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just not right.
Oh my god, this is so fucking dope. They're kind of supposed to be like old people fucking swag. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know about that, but it's definitely
In my mind, it was
like
golf carts,
colorful tennis court swag.
Yeah, it was like
country club shit.
Yeah, it was like a super contrast from like this other look we have, you know?
Totally.
A juxtaposition, if you will.
Yeah. I wasn't sure like what you were going to come through with because I didn't own anything like that. So
I think Tom's outfit kind of like Versace or something. You know, it's a little on the extreme.
God knows Adam doesn't own anything like that. So I had to like take Adam shopping, go out, find those fits. And then I sent you a picture of like what we had bought. And I was like, yeah, like this is the vibe for the video. Do you have anything? And you were like, I honestly don't know. And then you pulled up rocking your tattoo guy's stuff and his shit was lit.
Yeah. I was stressed as fuck too because Adam does not dress like this. I had to fight tooth and nail with frickin' Adam to get him into
throw down with Adam over this boardroom.
That's a fact.
Like he hates this shit. He never trusts me with clothes.
Dax knows like when it comes to a music video, I'm down to do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I hit him up and I was like, yo, for Blame the Rappers, like in 2019 or 2020, I was like, hey, I dug a grave in my front yard if you want to come lay in it and shoot a part of your music video. And you're like, I ain't laying in no grave, dog.
I'm the same way. That shit is bad juju. You're fine.
I remember that when you asked me, I was just like,
yeah, that's not really my style, bro.
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the outfits look sick. I was like kind of shook that you showed up and you fucking nailed it because I had no idea what to expect from the outfit.
Yeah.
I don't play around.
Chain smoking, my lungs hurt, my neck red, got sunburns, bumping Eminem, we all
I love that.
I love
Jared
that.
did that.
Yeah.
Isn't that the coolest shot? How you're popping out of the frame?
Right.
Dude.
I think he almost
Love
fell
all
over.
those little scenes like where it was like showing just like us having fun, especially the one where it comes later, where it's like us in the 1, 2, 3, the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Because we shot the shit out of that. I want to say we spent more time shooting fun B-roll just to be able to get a couple of these little good moments where you guys
Are they going to tell us where this was at?
look so just like yourself.
See those socks? Them socks. Otherwise, he's got the bandana. Is he ready to go bowling or look at
They all dissing, we don't listen, can't hear it no more. We gone fishing, they gone missing. I told y'all before. I be on some
just, that's the shocker of the song right there. They come out there and they're like, white people, and everybody's like, ah, no. But Tom is famous for pushing this line of appearing to be racist, but then using his bars to come back and point out why he's doing that. But yeah, you get to this and he's like, white people, and you're like, oh.
For that.
I'm so glad that it evolved to this point because I remember like when we were talking about it, you were like, hey, bro, like maybe like I'm not on camera during these hooks because like
Right.
it's like a little bit strange and uncomfortable and like
Tangled
a little bit
web
weird.
weave.
Like maybe
Yeah.
you guys just do the hook and I'll just come in on the last one when black people
Right.
shit hits. And then we were like, oh, let's just roll it and like see what happens. And you were like, okay. And that freeze frame is the real reaction.
Right. That was my actual just like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Like,
That's what
Yeah, actually,
Tom always puts you into a thing. It's like he makes you think. Dax on his songs makes you think. Adam, well, Adam is Adam. Hey, Cal. Sup? But makes you think, pushes the lines, shocks you, makes you go, oh, I see what they mean.
because as it was at first, we didn't know how it was going to work in the video. We didn't have a plan. I kind
What?
of was like, okay, maybe Dax is going to run it.
You go out into the desert in the hot sun to shoot this video and you don't have a storyboard. There's like, nope. I love it. I love it. That's fire. Fire.
in for his verse or like whatever the fuck is going to happen. And then after we like figured out this vibe where you're just kind of like a little bit out of place and feeling like a little bit like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, how the fuck did I end up here and stuff? I actually edited the whole video and struggled to make it look like you were having less fun in the performance videos.
wow.
So like every single take I was going for like looking for you doing like less, obviously not with the B-roll and stuff like that, but it was so
I'm glad
good.
it worked out like this though, because
It came out perfect.
I've watched a lot of reactions over the last couple days, bro, and
Yeah.
there is not one reaction that makes it to this frame that doesn't fall out when this happens.
Right.
Like,
Oh yeah, that when the black people comes down, every reactor you can just boom, boom. It's one of the things with reactors. There in every Tom song, there's at least 3 or 4 times when every single reactor just goes, what? Let me rewind it. What? And the first laydown of black people, every reactor, boom, their eyes just light up. What makes Tom, Nova, Dax, A-Cal so brilliant?
like
Just start laughing.
Out the window of a truck, and I don't give a fuck. White people. Every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my god, he be on some white people.
Like, just, I'm sorry, but Dax just being like, okay, the whole time, like, fucking makes that shit for me. It's so good.
I want
this
to.
shit is actually
Well,
kind of
wait a minute.
crazy, bro, because like me and like you and I, we've been talking for years, and like
By the way, when you're watching these streams from their house, I just love the way Nova's decorated their pad that they picked up a few years ago. Just always cool. I always like to look for details in the music videos when they're on. But yeah, and I love the sweet keyboard, the white keyboards, white mics, white stands. I think Glenn Beck does that now, pretty tight, because all the other audio equipment's always black. Oh my gosh, having more fun than I ever totally expected.
Right.
you know, like whatever it is, and it's always like Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday, and if we got some shit going on, we hit each other up and talk about stuff. So like we've got acquainted like over the last couple of years, but
They've
you
done
had
2
never
songs.
spoken to Adam ever. Is that correct? Like you'd never.
Yeah, no, I've never crossed paths, spoken or anything.
Yeah, so that was like a pretty.
Now I remember when Adam and Tom, they started off. They literally were arguing and fighting, but they got it all out and they worked it all out. And they've just done some great collaborations. You got to check out Brave 1. Not to spoil it for you, but Brave 2 is coming up on the 8th. Get the autographed CD copies. They're awesome.
Pretty wild moment. What do you ask me to do?
I'm trying to get closer to the mic. So
that was like a pretty wild moment.
Yeah, you're making me ride my mixing
and, like,
board.
Adam is also like a super controversial character. In
super controversial.
independent hip hop. So that was like
it felt like we had known each other.
I did hear one person comment how Adam is kind of chilled out. Adam was not pressing the line on race or anything, but he was going over the line on a lot of going over the line, but there was out. Anyways, if you know AKL's history, you know exactly what I'm talking about. People are saying now that ever since his introduction and kind of breaking the ice with Tom and the stuff they've worked on, Adam himself has kind of changed. And not his message, not his perspective, not his thought, but just the way he presents it in his music. But yeah, man, folks, we are on it. We're making changes. Hell, I'm not making changes. These folks are. The 30-year-olds, the 20-year-olds, the blacks, the whites, the browns, the yellows, the purples, the greens, everybody. The greens.
Each other though, it was smooth as hell.
Oh, the second you guys started talking about basketball, I was like, okay, it's over. I'm out.
Yeah, because he's gonna pass the rock, right?
Hey babe, what kind of basketball do you like?
None of it.
What kind of basketball do you like, babe? None of it. Oh, look at this trailer they're in. Oh, yeah. God, I think I had an uncle had a trailer like this in 1980. All that woodwork like that. I think they're in the trailer right now.
It's trash. I stopped watching.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely in the trailer. Yeah, been there. That looks like the couch my uncle had in his old ratty-ass 1970s trailer.
Basketball after Jordan retired, but
it's so much deeper than I feel like.
I'm right. I didn't watch basketball till after Jordan retired. That was me, man. I gave up Major League Baseball when they had that first strike back in like 1990 or 91. I said I'm never going to a Major League Baseball game again. I've kept that word. NBA went on strike. And I haven't been to an NBA game in that. I'll go to minor league games of any sport, but I just don't go see the major leagues, except for MLS.
What people even think, you know what I mean? When you really think about all the angles and all the walks of life and all the different paths travel that ended up having that happen, you know? And it's like we all had to make the songs we've all made throughout our career for this to even like make sense the way it did, you know?
100%, bro.
200%, bro. Too.
So.
To look up to dudes with tattoos and rap moves and bad moves and abuse in my past acting stupid. How you
Do you know what that flows from?
Yeah.
Eminem, right?
I just saw a reactor literally this morning say, I sit back with this pack of zigzags and a bag.
You just got that?
Yeah.
What?
It's called.
Knox Hill.
Come on.
It was Knox. You're right.
The whole thing
Yeah.
is about
Knox.
like white people stuff. So you just got that?
I didn't even realize that
What?
that was like a purposeful thing.
He was shouting out Eminem.
And I was wearing the Eminem t-shirt.
Right.
I didn't even get
Right.
it.
Oh, you gotta be
Eminem's the
kidding. Whoa,
ultimate
whoa.
That's crazy how it all just clicks like that.
No. That cannot be right. Tom lays down bars like that everybody's going, da, 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 da. This is Eminem and 8 Mile. What is that song anyways? He had no I figured it was for sure because like he said, he's wearing the Eminem shirt. Come on, Tom. I'm not sure I fuck with that. I think you had no idea. A guy that loves Eminem, you're wearing his t-shirt and you had no idea that was like. Let's listen to it again one more time. I think I've only done 2 rollbacks because this is a lengthy reaction because it's the people that made the video reacting to the video and then me reacting to them. Hey, you made it this far. Don't be bitching and complaining. All reactors say, hey, I'm going to pause a lot and you can go watch the real video if you don't want any pauses. But man, see, here's the thing. You would never like notice that everybody's like, oh man, he drops the bars from Eminem. It's like, yeah, I didn't do it on purpose. Still calling you out on time. Calling you out. No way.
I was wearing the Eminem t-shirt, but I didn't even
in my past acting stupid.
None of it. Sport is trash. I stopped watching basketball after Jordan retired, but
It's so much deeper than I feel like what people even think, you know what I mean? When you really think about all the angles and all the walks of life and all the different paths.
That's the thing with all Tom songs. Adam and Dax is you got to analyze where they're coming from, the styles and what they're trying to do with their music and their lyrics.
That ended up having that happen, you know? And it's like we all had to make the songs we've all made throughout our career for this to even like make sense the way it did, you know?
100%, bro. 100%. So
I looked up to dudes with tattoos and reviews and bad moves and abuse in my past acting stupid. How you
do you know what that flows from?
Eminem, right?
I just saw a reactor literally this morning say, I sit back with this pack of zigzags and a bag.
Got that?
Yeah.
No, Tom.
It's called.
It was Knox. You're right.
The whole thing was about like white people stuff. So you just got that?
I didn't even realize that was like
Tom. Seriously. You never realized that was like almost a sample from Eminem. I don't know. Maybe it's a legal issue. That makes it even tighter, I guess.
Like a purposeful thing.
He was shouting out Eminem.
And I was wearing the Eminem t-shirt, but I didn't even
right.
Eminem is the ultimate white people shit.
Clicked. That's crazy how it all just clicks like that.
Yeah, it's weird.
All right, that's breaking news right there. Because like he said, reactors everywhere are always just loving that groove and loving that when it comes into that. And everybody mentions Eminem, and he's like, I'm wearing this shirt, but I just thought it was a mistake. I didn't know what I was doing. See my trans boobies. I feel like a woman today. I digress. Pardon moi.
I'll be out so
I love that you start to see Dax starting to like get up in the back here, and you're like, you know what's coming.
Keep your eye on Dax. Watch him in the background.
I seen somebody was like, "Oh, Dax getting angry in the back. He's gonna come out and snap it."
Yep.
I looked through every single take trying to get this like lead into your verse, like just perfect. Like not showing too much energy, not doing anything. Like I looked at everything.
hanging out the window of a truck, yelling, I don't give a fuck. What?
Now watch that golf cart was supposed to be on the tennis court. So
it didn't get it couldn't fit, right?
Yeah, and it couldn't fit. So we tried to build that ramp of plywood and shit over that little retaining wall because we were going to drive the golf cart.
Oh, I see the plywood down there.
And then the plywood broke and we didn't get it done. But do you remember when me and you were in the golf cart?
Oh, there's the ocean back there. I was
driving super fast and I put it in reverse and I hit the wall.
Yeah, and Adam almost fell off, right?
Yeah, and you were like, dude, you hit the wall. And I was like, no, it's fine. That ended up being $1,800 because I knocked the headlight off it.
What?
Wow.
Oh, come on, Tom. You got screwed.
Do you remember how fucking sure Tom and Adam were that they would be able to get the golf cart over the little lip into the fucking thing? And me, you, and Jenna were just like, this is not going to happen.
Like, how many people were on the scene? They didn't have any gaffers or all those things. Best boy, best man to move that shit around. God. I mean, think about how Nova, especially and other independent creators, have just changed the video production mode. Every single one of these Tom videos, just for Tom as an example that Nova's done, every single one of those would have been $1 million shoots back in the MTV days. Just saying.
Right, because these motherfuckers are builders.
Oh, look, there's the ramp. Oh, it's a Cadillac. You see the cousin. I've got a trailer down in a retirement community that we use for vacation sometimes, and these 70, 80-year-olds, they got these golf carts that are all. It's pretty cool. Oh. Yeah, that is the ocean back there.
The lap of failure.
Get it.
No, he's gonna get it. Adam wears glasses. Did you see that? I didn't know Adam wears glasses. Now they're wrong with that.
The lap of failure.
Yeah, he's got some glasses going on there. Standard golf cart though. $1,600 in damage. Maybe it was worse than what Nova made it seem like.
Get it.
But the vision was the golf cart was supposed to be in.
I remember he walked down and he was like looking at the wall that we couldn't get it past. And he was like, oh yeah, we're going to take this wall out in the future. And I was like,
Thanks.
well, you guys have like a sledgehammer? Let's take it out right fucking now then. If you guys are already gonna get rid of it, let's go.
I liked it where we had it too. It sort of felt good. It was like another location, you know, almost like, you know.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
And to me, the lighting looks great here too.
It does.
Okay.
What time of the day was that? Was that in the magic hour?
Yes, segregated, but I'm still in the mix. I've been with timer before you got cancer for speaking the truth about the world and exposing it for what it actually is. I see race as an issue. I'm running it back to the government to tell them this is a democratic, liberated, conservative, patriarchy dipped in action, affirmative hit song. So cut me a check. State that I manage my mind is way.
I love that. It slowed down right there. Like, it was like, ooh, it felt like some X-Men shit. Like, what's the guy in X-Men with the brain?
Xavier.
Yes.
Right. That's what it felt like when you slowed it down and put those things right there.
And all those checks floating down and shit.
I didn't even wait. Okay, literally, I've probably done at least 5 reactions to reactors reacting to this song. And I've never noticed that those were dollar bills when he says, keep giving me a check. See, this is the thing. Again, if you're not in for a long reaction, go away. Go away.
Bro.
Right.
This verse, top tier, dude. Crazy.
Okay, well, we got to shout out Jared because that was his effect.
Like, I mean, you remember the day you sent me that verse and I hit you up and I was like, bro.
Yeah, I remember,
what did you do? Also, super appreciated that shout out. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
On behalf of all blacks, I forgive and don't want to be enemies. Just like you're sorry.
That's my favorite part right there.
Yeah.
That
Which
picture
part?
is literally my favorite part.
Okay, because
Yes.
I was trying to figure out
God.
what would like.
I want an autographed, old-fashioned, like, you know, what was the size of a Farrah Fawcett poster back in the day you put on your ceiling? I want a 2x3 poster of that. Just to put on my wall. Wife will go, why you got Tom MacDonald Dex and AKL on my wall? I don't know. It's funny.
Just like make that part feel more controversial.
That
Because
bar.
it's almost just like laughing at everybody. you know?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
See, that's the thing. Like, especially at the beginning and the two Tom's rap and AKL's bars, you're going to be thinking this is kind of racy. But when they set you off guard in the opening shots when they're wearing this shit.
Yeah, totally, dude.
Yeah, that's what I love about it too.
Yeah. You guys are so.
See life from a different view, beyond our own skew, manipulated by the news crew. True things they use to confuse the masses, put us in social.
Bro, how long did it take you to write this?
probably. So you know what's crazy? What I do now is
You drive
I
around.
take probably like 4 studio sessions of like 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
And then like I would listen to what I had like over and over and over again. And then I'd put a couple more lines on it. So probably about like 4 studio sessions.
It's like
He does a lot of writing in the car, though. He was saying just listening, to the track. I can't remember where he was being interviewed or who he was with, but he said, yeah, so I'm driving around and I'm jamming the track and I'm yelling out, white people. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, what if somebody sees me?
a pretty dicey like concept too, and especially for you being the black dude on the song.
No
like,
shit.
You got to be.
Real
Did you
life.
like rewrite anything? Like, were you being very particular about like, okay, I
Now,
have
see,
to
that's
come at-
interesting. Hang on a minute. Sidebar, Your Honor. So, if Tom, is Tom saying that he did not know, like, what the verses were going to be or work with him or collect? That's it. I wonder if AKL did his own thing and then they brought them all together. That's very eye-opening. Very, very interesting. Thanks for that info, Tom. Thanks for that info, Tom.
This is a very fine line that I have to like walk right now, and
Okay.
like,
I always just do what comes to my
Wait,
brain.
what's he got to
but
walk in the
as-
fire? This
as soon
okay.
as I
Sorry about
feel
that. I kind of interrupted.
any type,
thing, like, were you being very particular?
like I would listen to what I had like over and over.
Ew.
I'm always interested, and you are probably too if you love music like me. And if you're new here to the Hunt for the Truth, been in radio and television for 40 years. Did a lot of my early work in music, radio, top 40, rock. It's most of my time in the alternative music scene. But one thing I've been music directors at various radio stations across the country, program directors. But one of the most interesting things about music is I've been fascinated by the creative process. Every artist that I've ever met, like Big Hot Tom, the Monsters, Blues Traveler, Pearl Jam, the guys in Nirvana. It goes on, but they all have different, slightly or very unique writing, not writing styles, but the conditions that they write in and how they make a song. Is it lyrics? Is it instrumentals? You know, what's the order? What's the thought process? So this stuff is fascinating to me.
Especially for you being the black dude on the song. Like, you got to be, did you like rewrite anything? Like, were you being very particular about like, okay, I have to come at, this is a very fine line that I have to like walk right now and like.
Through the whole song.
I always just do what comes to my brain, but I like as soon as I feel any type of like I don't know what to say, I go home.
Stop. Yeah. Right. Give it up. Just wait.
And I just like, and then what comes next, I put that down until like I listen to it in the shower, the car, the thing, and but like I just so I just do what comes to my brain. But if I feel any type of like oh this hurts, I gotta think, I stop.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, Tom does not do that. Tom, if he gets to, oh, this hurts, he's going to stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning until he fucking makes it the best shit he's ever heard. Like, the man will torture himself. And then if he hates it the next day, he'll remake the beat. He'll start.
He's got this one song about when he was dealing a lot with his mental health issues. It's like he was asking himself, why do I build all of this up? Like these perfect things, and then he breaks it all down. And, you know, what's the name of, is that Castles? Is it? But yeah, he talks about himself and how he's always like he's had a mission, a goal, built it all up, and then right when it reached the pops, he just lets it all tear down. One of my faults and one of those songs.
From the beginning, he'll like fucking, he's the opposite of that.
Yeah. Dude, as soon as I sort of equip it to like, cause like I played basketball so hard for so long and just put so much like as soon as I feel that type of like, oh my God, this is feeling like work, I leave.
Yeah. I wish I could do that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get me too. Absolutely.
I think you want because for you it's like this because you make the beat, record yourself. Yeah. Like I don't do that. For me, I don't know how to work any of these programs. I just literally go and record and write it. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't have all these other elements I got to worry about. Whereas like so I think that may be a difference between that too. You know, it's like you have all these other things. You're also
the like, production, the sound,
making beats and fucking recording.
Yeah. Like, you also get input and you also get to feed off of other people's like excitement about it and stuff. Like when you're working with like maybe a producer or an engineer or something like that. Tom just gets like me, and I've been listening
Tom's
to
music for
7 years. So when I'm like, oh, that's great, he's like, you don't sound excited enough. Remake the whole shit.
Bro, you kind of fucked me up on this one.
What?
I had like a 16 or I had a 12 written, bro. I had a 12 written for this song. And Adam had a 12 bar verse. And all the verses on the song were 12 bars. It was super quick, fucking in and out. It was going to be a lot of fun packed into a short period of time. And then I hit up Dax.
You got a WCW t-shirt on.
What's your ETA on that beat? And he's like, I'll have it to you today. And I was like, all right. And then a couple hours later, this fucking audio file comes through and I press play on it. And it's like 38 fucking bars long. And I was like, oh my God.
You want to know what's crazy?
Hey, the black guy should get the most time in your racist
My
song.
guy, Eric, had to tell me, he's like, bro, you got to stop. Cause I was going to, I'm not even gonna lie.
Do the whole song
in 3 minutes. I had so much to say.
Hey, there's an idea, Dax. Why don't you come out with your version of Black and White?
You know what I mean? But I was just like, but I didn't want to make it a whole song, you know? So I was like,
you should.
I don't know what happened. I haven't done really a lot of features like recently. I was like, if I go on anything, I'm just.
Oh, for you older people, when music people say a feature, I'm going to do a feature, it means they show up on somebody's album track and it's then featuring Dax, featuring Album Calhoun. So that's what a feature means. And if you haven't tuned in yet, I'm fuck with that means you love it. It's kind of like when we were kids and we said, that's really bad. My parents, well, does that mean it's bad or good? No, I fuck with it. I love it.
I'm just going.
Yeah. So yeah, we had to like then take our verses, write 16 more bars, so we all had identical math. It was like, holy shit.
They wrote more. When you first
sent the verse, I was like freaking the fuck out. I think I got goosebumps and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. Fire, bro.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
Totally.
And Tom,
steals the show.
The boys had just finished the album. Okay. So the fact that they had to write more.
Just think about that for a second. 16 songs long. I made every fucking beat. Wrote hooks. Me and Adam are sitting in the studio together for 30 days, rapping songs.
They had to redo it.
Yeah.
And we finally have this, like, we complete it and we're like, oh my God, we're done. I don't have to make any more beats. I don't have to write anymore. I just got to shoot dope videos and have fun. And then Dax sends through a 79,000 bar verse. And I'm like, back to the studio again, I guess.
Dude, and he had been saying out loud to me for like 2 weeks, oh my God, I'm so glad that album is done. I don't think I could write another word. Like, I don't want to spend any more time in the studio. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then they had to write more.
Yeah, Dax like, surprise, motherfuckers.
Surprise. That's so funny.
Oh my God, he be on some black.
That shit is the best.
It is.
I love that.
People.
Black and Dax.
All the reactions I've watched to, it's so funny to see how people, like, once they hear the black people shit, how they're like, oh.
He's so right. It's like when people hear the white people, they're like, what? And then they get to him, comes in, he's all mad in the back, rubbing his hands, ready to go. And he goes, black people. There he was like, yeah. They go, I get the song. Now I get the song. God. Tom MacDonald music is so video. So video. Tom MacDonald's videos are just so fun. If you're new to Tom, never heard of him, oh my God. Just start watching.
Yeah, because that's like the first moment that everything gets kind of like sewed up,
I
right?
have goosebumps, and I made the video. I've heard this song 300 fucking times.
I know
and
you
I still get goosebumps when you say black people shit.
The other thing that's interesting too is that they listen to reactors. Sometimes they'll like just pop up and talk to some of the reactors, some of the bigger ones like Flawed TV, No Life Shack, some of the other ones. But yeah, they pay attention to reactors. Now, I don't know if they pay attention to people that react to reactors, reacting to them. But it's cool they do that.
It's just so sick, man.
It all just ties in there. And they're like, oh, yeah, it's a eureka moment.
Oh my God, he be on the white people.
Oh, brave.
So good. What were you expecting at like the video shoot? Because I don't think a lot of people at the level that you and Tom are at show up to like this DIY family operation. Like, were you convinced that the video was going to just be terrible?
No, I wasn't convinced it was gonna. I thought there was gonna be like more people,
like white people, black people.
I thought it was insane. Like,
oh, that was what I was saying earlier. It's like getting the golf cart over. It's like, how many people do you have?
once like the trailer like hopped out, and then like y'all were like building. I'm seeing screwdrivers, and I'm just like, yo, what?
And like,
because I originally thought it was like those two huge trailers that pulled up.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this is. I was like, yo, and then y'all pulled up, and I was like, yo. That's crazy.
I don't think we even brought really snacks or anything. Like, we're just like crazy.
Yeah. I'm out there with the fucking drill. Dax, you want a granola bar? Are you hungry?
Right.
Jenna
There's water in
made
the back of my
sandwiches.
sister's truck.
Yeah, no, it's literally just us. Tom's sister, who
He always
I
says
got
that.
her a camera for Christmas last year.
Totally
so now she's
independent.
like brand new, learning how to take photos, BTS videos and everything. Corey, I put my drone in his hand and now he flies the drone. And like, it's literally just like so bare bones. I think people expect it to be like so
That's
much
what's so
more.
awesome about you guys.
And
You do
I was
like,
wondering if you felt like out of your
There's
comfort
no-
zone because you have a lot of like.
all right. So there's her camera setup. I just love her. They got to get married and have a baby. So here's her I think that is a Red. I think it's called a Red. And then she's got another monitor device. God, these people are awesome.
People on set where you can like just be trusting and be like, oh, there's 10 people here to make sure this video looks good.
Because when I started, you know, I was only doing like, even I have a bunch of one takes where it's just me and like Logan, or it was me and Dad. So I've done a bunch of videos where it's like, you know, not that many people. But now it really depends on the video. Some have a lot of people, some don't. But I wasn't uncomfortable at all. I like the one take videos and the ones with less people, because like when there's more people, I have to sit around more.
God,
you know,
that
like,
outfit.
and wait and this and that. So I enjoy just knocking it out, getting it done.
Yeah.
Okay, and then was there anything about Dax that like shocked you in person?
I mean, it was before he got his haircut, so like he was like fucking 20 feet tall when he got out of his.
He's already tall.
Car. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people probably don't realize that like Dax and I shot Blame the Rappers and Propaganda separate from one another. So like this is the first time. The second I saw him.
That's right. Blame the Rappers, dudes. You got to go check that out. I am serious. That thing is so freaking tight.
It was just crazy that was the first time that we'd been in the same place at the same time. And yeah, like, I mean, not that you look short on camera, but you don't look 25 feet tall. So
right. I know, it's
when
crazy.
You got out of your car, I was like, hey, Dax.
Hello, nice to meet you. Yeah, and you just have such an
They're like, so this shot was in a different place from the tennis courts. This looks like more out like in the desert. Are they in like Palm Springs or something like that, maybe?
Interesting vibe, you know? And I've seen just like what I see on TikTok or like Instagram, and you don't know what to expect people in person because like the internet is.
Yeah. See, these are long takes of where you only get like, eighth of a second shots. Watch Dax cruise through here. Watch him. Watch Dax. Now keep your eye on Dax.
People in person because like the internet is obviously this massively fake place, but you like actually are that like nerdy,
that's so
quirky,
awesome.
Like guy.
Whoa,
like
whoa, whoa,
yeah,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
you're a quirky nerd.
Nerdy.
So
Wait
like
a minute.
I'm a real ass nigga.
I'm a real ass nigga.
No, you're a quirky, nerdy guy, and like we'd be like talking about some shit, and you'd say like shit out of left field all the time, and then I'd be like, "What did you say?" And you said I was lying. Like it was like so weird.
I love that, bro. Like,
yeah, what was the one
that like fun, cool, quirky dude you see on the internet? That's like literally who you are in real life, and like I appreciate the hell out of that because. There's been so many people that I've watched online.
Don't show
that. Like, oh man, I'd love to meet this person one day, and then you meet them, and it's just foul,
it's a bummer.
Bro. You're like, ugh.
It's a bummer. A lot of my idols have been ruined.
I wonder how many hours of actual video they take, and she has to wade through to do these edits. Hello, Nova, Tom, Dax, hey Cal, if you're watching, put it in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. But no, seriously, how many hours of video do you get, Nova, on a shot like this over 2 days? And how do you go through it all? That's what I want to know. Hell, it takes me forever just to edit one of these reactions to reactors reacting.
For me, that way. So now I don't want to meet no one. Don't want to meet anybody else. I have enough friends.
Yeah, we're stopping it at Dax. That's it.
Hey, don't get it twisted for these. I'm still hard though.
I believe it. You're carrying more than we know.
I'm joking.
Well, good job. Good job, you guys. I think this is amazing. I hope you beat Doja Cat. Sorry, I was just seeing the views.
Anybody who's watching this video right now, check out the rest of Dax's stuff. He's incredible. Download our song Black and White on iTunes. We're trying to take #1 spot on Billboard, so let's go.
Yes, sir.
Really
Oh, wait a minute. Nova's not done.
quickly, you guys tell people how great I am just in general.
Oh yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah, Nova did
fucking Rockefeller.
Dax, incredible artist. Adam, incredible artist. Myself, incredible artist.
But
like Nova,
and the best.
Top tier, freaking nature on the camera. Crushed the edit.
Yeah.
And you guys are so thankful that I wasn't on the song because I would have bodied you all, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, Nova's on some of the songs, by the way, too, but she produces all the videos.
Okay, Dax, I'm going to end the call. You have a good day.
So
Thank you so much for taking.
Wow. Holy cow. See, that's a lot of fun. I love getting the B-roll shots, stuff that we didn't see. I got to get my glasses back on. I can't see our control center there. Oh, yeah. I tell you what, man. So much fun. So much fun right there. Check it out. Don't forget are they going to get to the Brave? Anyways, Brave 2 is coming out on September 8th. Go check it out. Get your pre-order in. You can get some autograph CDs and stuff. And still, you guys, I want to have that poster with the three of you. And I want that poster autographed. It's another reaction here at YouTube. News Talk 614, retired radio talk shows reacted to reactors reacted to cool music. Is anybody else reacting to reactors? Somebody said, someone's going to do a reaction to you reacting to the reactors. And I said, that's just fine. Let's pile on. Let's make these things 2 hours long. Peace. Like, share, subscribe. Ah.